Connecting yourself from. Hello, welcome. I'm very new to doing English streams, doing stuff in English. One of the reasons that I want to do it, and I mentioned this before and I mentioned this yesterday, I want to practice my English because I do have an accent, and I think it's important for me to speak English. I've been here all my life basically, and my English is so. So we need to get that going. Let's see what we got here. Okay, right there. Let's see. Okay. Yep. So that's what we're gonna do. Now I've been doing it in Spanish. I've been doing it in Spanish. We've been doing this in Spanish. In Spanish, we do have more days and more experience, I would say. But we're doing everything that we can to be connected here. So everything is going to be in English, And those that speak Spanish, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. Those that don't speak English, and they're part of the Spanish, or the Spanish streams, the Spanish community. They don't really speak English, but they're here because one of the things they want to do is they want to learn how to speak English. They want to learn how to speak English, or learn a thing or two or whatever. So blessings to everyone. Hello to everyone that is connecting. The topic that I posted is a little bit of it's not controversial, but it's something that I believe that in these streams, it's a good thing for us to learn a little bit. See, I had it messed up. Like, I had the situation messed up because I was trying to talk about the English culture to Spanish people, like in English, and the only thing is they're not gonna understand me. But if I talk to you guys about the Spanish culture, about the Latin culture, about the Mexican culture, then you guys, you're going to learn something. That's why, today's subject is something that needs to be spoken almost every day. Something that needs to be spoken, I believe, every day. And one of the things that needs to be spoken every day is the fact that, like the thing says, not everyone that speaks Spanish is Mexican. And that's one of the things, that people trip here in the States. People that they've never been to Mexico, they've never been to Latin America, they don't even know where all these countries are. That's one of the things that I believe I'm going to bring to the table. I'm going to bring some of the Spanish history, some of the Spanish knowledge, Latin knowledge, Mexican knowledge. Because we have three, right? We have three. Spanish knowledge, Latin culture or Latin knowledge, and Mexican knowledge or culture. Or Spanish culture, Latin culture, Mexican culture. You know what I'm saying? The thing is this. I think people have it confused. See, Hispanics don't have it confused. Latin people don't have it confused. Mexican people don't have it confused. But on the other side, they do have it confused, like the States and Anglos and other cultures. I believe Asian culture and African American culture. Asians, African American, Indians, Anglos. They don't know a lot about the Spanish culture, the Latin culture, the Mexican culture, or they think everything's Mexican. So, for starters, I want to say something. What is it? For starters, I want to tell you guys, and you can call this like educate yourself. You probably are like I don't need nobody to educate me. Like, I'm done with school, blah blah blah. It's whatever. One of the things that we need to understand is Mexico is not a continent. See, that's what white people think. White people think that Mexico is a continent. Mexico is not a continent. Or other races. That's why the title of this live, of this stream says, not everyone that speaks Spanish is from Mexico. Very powerful. Very deep. Because you grew up all your life. When you probably find this stream, you're probably 20, you're probably 25. You're probably 35, you're probably 45, 50, 60. You're going to hear this message. And probably someone saying, why are you upset? I'm not. This is how I talk. Sometimes I talk sweet. Sometimes I talk strong. Sometimes I'm very passionate when I speak. Why are you shouting? I'm not shouting. But I can speak like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can speak soft sometimes. Sometimes I do. When I'm tired, when my voice is tired, I speak soft. So, this is a very deep stuff. Now, let me tell you something. You have to understand that you think Mexicans like the idea of being called Mexicans, even though they're not. There are other countries in the world, in Latin America, because we're talking about Latin America, other countries. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay? So, of course, the States is right here, right? This is Mexico. Just right there. You understand? Just right there. This is Mexico. Okay? This is Mexico. Right there. But look. You see all that? They speak Spanish. Like everyone. Except here. Portuguese. Brazil. Spanish. 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 They all speak Spanish. They all speak Spanish. They speak Spanish here. Some islands. Cuba. Puerto Rico. Dominican Republic. They speak Spanish. They're not Mexicans. Puerto Ricans are not Mexicans. Dominican Republic are not Mexicans. So, if you want to learn, open up your heart, because yes. And listen, Mexicans don't like to be called Mexicans like other countries. That's like saying, when you see someone from Asia and you think they're Chinese, that they don't like it. They're from Japan. They're from South Korea. They're from North Korea. They're from Laos. They're from Vietnam. They're from Philippines. You know what I'm saying? But we have this thing that if someone looks Asian, and I'm not talking about like this, I'm not at no way I think this is racist, like at all. People just do it out of ignorance, because people rather be playing games on Twitch, on Kick, hello Twitch, Kick, on YouTube. They'd rather be watching a Batman movie than being taught, being schooled about Asians don't like to be called Chinese. They don't like to be called Chinese. And that's something, even Spanish, we do that. We need to be educated on that. Spanish people do that. They see someone that supposedly looks Chinese, they're like, oh, he's China. They're not. Japanese. Korean. So the same thing is with Mexicans and Spanish. Mexican people don't like to be called, like if someone's from Colombia and someone says, oh, he's Mexican. He's not. He's from Colombia. Oh, he's Mexican. No, he's not. He's from Peru. He's Mexican. No, he's not. He's from Uruguay. He's Mexican. No, he's not Mexican. So neither Mexicans like it, or Latin American people is the worst. They hate it. They hate that. They don't like it. So it's a good topic for us to consider this. You guys can leave your comment, whatever. Thanks to all of you guys for your support, for being here. Thank you. We appreciate it. Says good evening, Mija. Blessings. Share the stream with others. Thank you. Blessings, Mija. Blessings. Yeah, there's some truth stuff. Most of the U.S. people think because someone looks or speaks Spanish is Mexican people. They're not. They're not. So let's get into it. We're going to go deep into it, all right? We're going to go really deep into this situation. You understand? We're going to go deep into this situation. We're going to go deep, guys. So that's something, like he was saying, not because they look Mexican, they're Mexicans. It's weird because I was looking at some police videos, I think last night, and someone gets on the phone, right? And let's say a Spanish or Latin person commits a infraction, breaks the law, whatever. The first thing that the operator, the 911 operator, says to that person, hello, blessings. The first thing they say is, what race are they? You see, what race are they? What do they look like? The person on this phone says they look Mexican. You see what I'm saying? They don't think about saying they look Spanish. They look Latin. They look Spanish. They look Latin. They look Hispanic. No, they say they look Mexican. Then it's so weird because you have no idea. Like millions of people. This is not just hundreds of people. This is not just 100 people. This is not 1,000, 10,000 people. This is millions of people. Millions of people think that Spanish is Mexican. Oh, he's talking Mexican. You see what I'm saying? It's Spanish. What's Spanish? For me, it's Mexican. What's he talking? He talks Mexican. It seems like everything is Mexican. You think Mexicans like that? No. They don't like it. Believe me. It's like Chinese people thinking, oh, they think everyone's Chinese. They don't like it. So it's pretty funny. It's pretty interesting, the situation that we're talking about. This is second day of English stream. As you can see on the top, we changed the little thing, the format. It says streaming live, so that's what we're doing. And right here, of course, right there. Look at that. Oh, where is it? Boom! Look at that. That looks really nice. English only. Imagine. I was thinking today because I went for a run today, or for a walk. I'm sorry. So I was thinking today, the following thing. I was thinking, imagine I do a shirt like that, right, to promote the streams right now where I speak English, so I can reach out to Indians, so I can reach out to Asians, so I can reach out to Africans, so I can reach out to the Middle East, culture, everyone. Because really everyone speaks English besides Mexicans. Oh no, sorry. Besides Spanish people. Okay. Besides Spanish people. Okay. So I was thinking as I was doing my walk, what if I make some t-shirts that says English only? And that says YouTube Mijal. Subscribe or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But then, someone's going to be like, why are you being racist, man? English only. What do you mean? Are you one of those Trump supporters? Are you one of those Republicans? Then I'm gonna get into that dude's face or that person's face and be like, you know what? I've been working with the Spanish community for 20 years. How about yourself? Have you worked with the Spanish community for 20 years? No. Okay. Not only that, but I've done 913 streams in Spanish. Everything I do in Spanish, buddy. So this message right here is for me to practice my English. I've been in the States for more than 30 years, and I need to get that flow. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking that English only. You know, some politicians want to do English only, like for states only to speak English, because that's one of the negative things. You know, that's why the Spanish culture, Latin culture, my Latin people, my Spanish people, they don't learn English, is because everywhere they go, they talk to them in Spanish. So that's not really a good thing. People think that's helping them, but it's not really helping them. Because if you're trying to learn the language of the country where you are, where you have kids, where you have grandkids sometimes, where you have businesses, where you went to school, college, you should learn the language of the country. I'm for that. Like if one day I ever go to Germany, one day I ever go to France, wherever country I'm gonna be at, I have to learn the language. I have to learn the language that is there. You know, but unfortunately, the thing is okay if someone, you know, Spanish people, you know, when you go to anything, everything is like Spanish or English. Spanish or English. Imagine if the country just went English. Oh, it would get real. You think that would hurt the economy? No. You think that people will get hurt? No. I think people will learn how to speak English real quick. So it's a good thing. All right. So right now our English streams are not that long. We're not making them long, even though one day I'm going to make it long. You know, why not? I'm going to make it long. And we already had a Spanish stream. We basically focus on downloading music, but I was getting messages from, you know, this platform that it was telling me copyrights. So I have to work on that. You know, I have to work on that because apparently some of the music that I downloaded today on my Spanish stream is copyrighted, even though I went to a page that says non-copyright music. So here we have this situation. So I'm gonna go because I haven't, you know, I was out, I was doing a walk. I was out for like maybe 3 hours. So here we're gonna go and we are going to do this one. You know, I can't speak Spanish. That's one of the rules on these streams. I can't speak Spanish. As much as you want to talk to me in Spanish, I can't. Like, I'm gringo right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gringo. I don't know Spanish. I'm just gonna do English, guys. That looks beautiful, right? That looks beautiful. Someone just commented hello because they don't know how to speak English. That's the only thing they know how to talk. That's the only thing they know how to say. That's the only thing they know how to say. They say hello. You see, that's the only thing they know how to type. Hello, hi, blessings. Hello. Guys, practice your English, okay? Practice your English. I'm gonna try to do these streams at night, okay? I'm gonna try to do these streams at 10 o'clock. You feel me? Like at 10 o'clock to 11, perhaps 11:30, okay? So it's funny for me because that person, when they type hello, hello, that's the only words that they know. And it's funny to me in a good way. Look how beautiful that page looks. This is our page. You can subscribe. You can subscribe to on. Okay. I'm trying to get it back to the studio because this is dashboard. Boom. Okay. So we are going to check what's going on here, okay? We are going to check what's going on here. You understand? We are going to check what's going on. We can do it from here too. So here, what we can do, window. Okay, so here, you know, video cannot be monetized. So let's check what music they're talking about. All right, let's check what music they're talking about. Look, see? Oh my God! So basically, every song. Look at that. Look at that. So all those songs I have to delete. That's what makes me upset. That really makes me upset. That really makes me upset. Because I'm at this page that says, you know, it says eligible for revenue sharing. This video can't be ad revenue paid to the claimant. You see? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? All this music I have to delete now. All this music I have to delete. But first I want to hear if any of the music that I have, you know, I wanna see if any of the music that I have. Yeah, I mean, you have to understand that all the music that was played on the Spanish stream, they need to take it off. They need to take it off. So it's right there, guys. You see? So let's check each song, because what I do is take action and continue. Let's hear the song. Which song is it? I hope it's not really the long one. Man, it makes me upset. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Okay, let's see what song is it. Let's hear it.
No, después no. Las mujeres no andan haciendo ejercicio para arriba. Capaz algunas van a empezar a ver esto y lo van a empezar a hacer. Exactamente.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I believe some of the songs that I downloaded, or there was play. I didn't download it because I didn't download it, this song. Because I don't have it here. Let's see. It's not that. It's not that. Yeah, what happened is I did a mistake. What happened is I did a mistake because I was doing some exercise and I was playing some music, and I guess that's the music. So we're just gonna erase. The only negative is you can't erase all songs at once. So this is gonna take about a week. Oh my God! Look at all these songs. Are you looking at that? All that music is not working. Eligible for revenue sharing. I mean, some of it is sharing. So why in the world would they? Does this page says non? This is just. It says royalty free audio. That's what it says. Royalty free audio. So it's fake. This page right here, guys. It says royalty free audio, which is not. Look, it says royalty free audio tracks. Royalty free, but it's not. It's not royalty free. They're lying to us. So you guys are liars. The thing is this: you have to pick, like, if you download 20 songs, 30 songs, maybe 1 or 2 are free. It's crazy. Which song we were playing right now? Okay, some exciting. It's a grind, guys. It's a grind. It's a grind, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay. So what I'm gonna be is like Pixabay. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Pixabay, right? So I'm gonna ask, why does Pizza what? What is it? Pixabay. Why does Pixabay says royalty free yet it's copyrighted music? Why are they trying to deceive people? Let's go. Who's gonna ask that? I'm gonna ask that. So it says Pixabay music is not automatically copyright free. It is royalty free under their own license. But that license has important restrictions and caveats that can still lead to copyright issues. You understand? There's the answer. That's the answer that I was looking for. Okay, let's keep reading. It says most Pixabay music is labeled as royalty free, meaning you can use it both commercial and non-commercial purpose without paying royalty. However, the Pixabay content license, formerly the Pixabay license, does not guarantee immunity from copyright claims. It allows free use for commercial projects, but you must ensure the music and any visual you pair with do not infringe infringe or trademark logos or other product protected content. I don't even understand what they're trying to say. Content ID registration. Some Pixabay tracks are registered with YouTube Content ID system. Even if the music is royalty free, YouTube may still issue claims if the track is detected. Blah blah. User uploaded tracks. If a track was uploaded by someone without the rights to distribute it, Pixabay cannot guarantee it's free from copyright. Yeah. So it's basically a bunch of BS. That's what it is. You know what BS is? It's a bunch of load of you know what it is? You know what BS means? Do you know what BS means? BS right there. It's a bunch of load of BS. You know, it's just a bunch of load of BS. That's what I'm gonna call it. You know, it's a bunch of load of BS. That's what you guys are. Okay? No blanket warranty. Pixabay license is a best effort agreement. They don't guarantee that your use will not infringe on third-party rights. You are responsible for checking the tracks available, ensuring it's suitable for your use. Bunch of BS. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna talk to ChatGPT, and I'm gonna call it that. It's just a bunch of BS. So, I don't even know what. How to remove Pixabay music step by step. No, I don't. There has to be. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is what we're gonna do. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna monetize that video. It's only gonna give me like 50 cents. So I'm not gonna monetize it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I should not monetize it. Oh wait, I'm talking to people they don't even understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what? I'm not gonna monetize it. Whatever. It's not like, you know, my life is gonna change with the 50 cents that I'm gonna get from that video. You know, 50 cents, because that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna get 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get 50 cents. So let's leave it at that. All right, let's leave it at that. Do you guys understand what I'm saying, or you guys don't understand? This means I do understand. This means I don't understand what you're saying. So you know what? All right, guys. Well, it's been 40 minutes. It's been 40 minutes. How you folks doing? You know, we're gonna learn so much in these lives, but you know what? My message has to be to the white community of people that speak English, about Mexicans, Latin American, Spanish people. Okay, yeah, if you don't care, it doesn't matter, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's only gonna be 50 cents. Not like I'm losing a lot. So I'm just gonna leave the music. Let's go. It's just, you can't monetize the music. The only thing is, I just hope I don't get like one of those things that I got. That's the only thing. It's just crazy. I'm thinking I just have to make my own music, to be honest with you. I'm just thinking I'm just gonna make my own music. I think I'm just gonna make my own music. All right, guys. Let's put this video on X. Okay, please help me out if you can. You can share this video on your platform, Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok. Help me out, all right? Help a brother out, all right? Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really earning no money from this situation. This is not about money. It's about just being here. And the most important thing for me is for me to practice my English. That's it. That's all I want to do. Just want to practice my English. In fact, let's do a thing about that. Let's do a thing about that. Yeah. Let's do a situation about that, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to do this. We're going to make it small. Look at that. It looks so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go here. And we are going to... Okay, we're going to leave that alone. So we are going to... Where is it? Man, where is it? The new one. No, I don't want to touch that one. Okay, so is that two? Okay. All right. So, you know what? Let's make something, okay? Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, guys. 50 cents. That's all I'm going to lose. 50 cents. Okay? See those guys that don't know what I'm saying, all they're doing is putting emojis on the chat. They don't know what I'm saying. So all they're doing is this. All they're doing is this. Because they don't know what I'm saying. They don't know what's going on. See? You see? Oh, let's put some music. Okay. So, let's go here. Let's get a poster, right? A flyer. A flyer. Right? Why not? Let's do a flyer. Templates. I don't know why the internet's kind of slow. Come on, internet. You don't have to be slow. Okay, templates. Why is the internet slow? Okay. I don't understand why the internet's slow, guys. There has to be something. See, this is not normal. This is not normal. The internet has to be faster than that. All right, guys. You can ask questions on the live. Okay, you can ask questions. We don't have this light. We used this light yesterday, but it's too bright. You see, it's too bright. Maybe if it was on the top. I mean, what do you guys think? Might fall. Might fall. What do you guys think? It's the same thing, right? Yeah. Yeah. So let's do templates. Let's see. Culture. Movie nights. Okay, let's see. I don't know, it's taking forever. Okay. It's taking forever. Okay. Learn more. I'm not here to learn about English. I'm just here to practice my English. So, examplesite.com. Movie night, nope. It's just, I don't know why it's taking forever. Should not be like this. Should not be like that. I don't know what's going on with what is this? Just here to practice. Hello guys, are you there? Are you guys there? You can say something, you know, you can speak, you can write, you can say something, just don't be there, alright? You're probably like, what? Just here to practice. Should we do this? Which one should we do, guys? I mean, this? Let's do it. Okay, yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is the following. We're gonna do purpose of these lives is for me to, I'm gonna put that on the top. Purpose of these lives is for me to practice my English. All right, you guys like that? Do you guys like that? Yes? What do you guys think? There. All right, we're gonna do probably practice my English. What do you guys think? Let's do something about this. Boom. Let's do that. What do you guys think? You like it? Practice my English. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Purpose of these lives is for me to practice my English and everyone else. All right, let's download it. Boom. Purpose of these lives. There you go. All right, guys, you can type. Okay, say something. All right, now let's put it up here. Let's put it here. Media image. Let's see if you guys like it. Tell me if you like it. Boom. There you go. Understand? Purpose of these because it's many. Practice of these lives is for me to purpose of these lives is for me to practice my English. That's it. All right, guys. I hope you guys are happy. If you're not happy, that's your problem. I think it looks better like that. What do you think of that? Right there. Purpose of this life is for me to practice my English. Purpose of these lives is for me to practice my English. Okay? No one's saying anything. No one's saying anything. All right, guys. Wow, 51 minutes. I think I'm gonna do 60 minutes and I'm out. All right. See, it was like that. I don't like it. Like that, yeah. I think here is good. I think here is good. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Wah! Oh, I have that light on as well. It's not good. I have that light. It's not good. I'm just gonna put it right there. Stay. That's how she's writing. Yeah, English stream. That's how she practice my English. I have to turn this light off. There. Hi guys. Practice my English. Good, great idea. Keep going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind. You're so kind, lady. You're so kind. Not good. You're so kind, lady. Lady, you're so kind. Camera. So guys, please practice your English, okay? Practice your English. You have to understand. There's gonna be a time where I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a stream for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Why not? You know, but the first ones I'm gonna make them short. I'm gonna make them short and sweet. Which we've been here about 53 minutes. Probably gonna do it for an hour, which is still early. To be honest with you, it's still early. It's gonna be 11 o'clock, very early, but at least I'm practicing, you know. This is what I need to do. I need to really flow in English and Spanish. Like I said, I've been here for more than 30 years, guys, and it's not right for me to communicate, you know, like when I speak English, it just needs to come out. But I understand, like I said, I do understand. I don't speak English. Like outside of here, this moment, I don't speak English, which I need to, unless I'm talking to a phone company, I'm talking to a service, I'm talking to someone. And the first thing people notice, you know, when they speak to me, they're like, "Oh, you have an accent," and I'm like, you know, there's people here that they've been here for 10 years, for perhaps 5 years. They don't have an accent. Why? Because all they do is speak English. So I'm thinking about also getting new friends, probably connecting with even a church that speak English, you know. I mean, things that everything has to be with English, boundaries. To be honest with you, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to tell them that tomorrow in Spanish, you know, so they can understand better. I appreciate and I love the Spanish community. I will always be Spanish, always be Latin, you know. I joke around about being white and stuff like that sometimes, but I will always be Spanish. But in all honesty, I believe that my time with the Spanish community, I believe, is coming to an end. I believe that it might be coming to an end. I need to look somewhere else, and I think English, which the only thing with English, people that speak English, believe it or not, they give you a hard time sometimes. The comments are not gonna be so sweet like Spanish people, you know. Like certain communities, you know, it's tougher. They just don't believe anything you say. Very tough, very tough. But it's a challenge that I'm willing to take, and it is what it is. You know, I believe in what I have. I believe in what I've done. I believe in what I study. I believe what I'm capable of, and that's it. So purpose of these lives is for me to practice my English, because you have to understand. Imagine you being here more than 30 years and you still not have a trouble speaking English, but the flow, the words. So I also need to read. We're gonna start reading here. All right, we're gonna read. That's what I was reading. That I don't know when was the last time I read something in English. To be honest with you, it was probably like I read stuff in English maybe perhaps 2-3 times a year, which is not good. I do read stuff on social media, but it's not the same thing. And I do try to listen to as much as English stuff as possible. I'm very disconnected with Spanish. I'm very disconnected. It's so weird because I work with the Spanish community, but I'm not really involved in their gossiping, in their, I'm not. I don't really listen to Spanish music. So that's how it is. I believe that I'm gonna make not a U-turn but a turn, because I've given myself 20 years to the Spanish community. What do you think of that? I've given myself to the Spanish community for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that there has to be a change. And imagine my haters are gonna drop out, because the majority of my haters, they don't speak English, so they're gonna be having a hard time understanding me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna have haters, so that's a good thing. I'm not gonna have people who are negative towards me, who don't believe in me, who don't trust me, who don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just gonna be dropped like flies, because they're gonna be like, what is he saying? Perhaps this is the road. This is the road to that we need to take. This is the road to Rome. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk to them. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps one of these days, and they're gonna have to understand that they have a lot of videos in Spanish, so they can connect with those Spanish videos. If they really want to connect with your work, with what you're gonna do, it's like me. If I like a musician, if I like an actor, I'm gonna go watch his movies. He doesn't have to be live. His work is right there, so I can go and watch a movie. Not so, man. I wish I could have. I think I'm gonna do a part 2. We're gonna follow that. We can do that for a week. Not everyone that speaks Spanish is from Mexico. So there has to be a part 2, okay? Today we talked a little bit. This is part 1. I don't want to get away from the subject. So, guys, say something. You guys are quiet in the chat. Say something. What? Say what? What are you talking about? I'm talking about Tony. I'm talking about Tony. I don't understand. Burritos, tacos, enchiladas. What are you saying? Tacos, burritos, enchiladas. What is it that you're talking about? Eh? What is it that you're talking about? I don't understand. Me don't understand. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Eh? Tacos? Enchiladas? Pupusas? Eh? Fajitas? What on the lights? We're gonna talk about what white people love to eat in Mexican places, all right? All of that is coming, guys, because I have the culture, the white culture, or the U.S. culture. I also have some African American brothers culture. I also know a little bit of Asian culture. I know a little bit of Indian culture, and of course, I know the Spanish culture. And these worlds are gonna come together in these lives. Hello, hello. Okay, that's the most funny comment that I could get, because they don't know what they're saying. Hello, hello. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Hello, hello, Millal. Hello, hello. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Blessings. Oh yeah, the other one, right? Blessings. Ijal. Blessings. Hello, hello. That's so cute. Like funny in a good way, not in a bad way. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna continue with this situation. What is it? Not everyone that speaks Spanish is from Mexico. Part 2. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm getting ready also to do some lives in Portuguese. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure that's gonna be difficult. I need someone to be with me. It's hard for me to just flow like that. That's words. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for, the chat is lit. It's a lot of comments on the chat. I'm being sarcastic. No one's talking. No one's saying except one. Except one. So no one is talking. Unfortunately. What? Say what? Don't know what's happening. So the purpose of this live is for me to practice my English. Alright, guys? Alright, you see? So we're going to continue on that subject, alright? Not everyone that speaks Spanish is from Mexico. Hopefully, like I said, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9, part 10. Until we get it. Until I can really talk to white people or Anglos and be like, hey guys, not everyone that speaks Spanish is from Mexico, alright? Not everyone that looks like some Mexicans from the South, if believe it or not, they look like people from Guatemala. Some, not all of them. There's a percentage. People from Guatemala, they look like people from South Mexico because they're so close. I'm not saying that every Guatemalan looks like that. No, because I've seen Guatemalans, they're taller than me. They're whiter than me. They have green eyes. So we're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about how see, the beautiful thing about Spanish culture and Latin culture, we have every flavor, guys. We have every color. We have literally every color. You want to find yellow people? We have them. You want to find white people? We have them. You want to find black? We have them. You want to find yellow? We have them. We have every color. Purple, red, every color. That's the cool thing about Spanish culture. We're so wide. People think that only white people have like hazel green eyes or blue eyes. No, we have some Spanish people that have them. With this, I'm not saying we're better or we're the best right now. No. All I'm trying to do is bring some knowledge to the game, bring some light, bring some answers, bring some facts to this situation. All right? That's what I'm trying to get. All right, guys? That's what I'm trying to get. I will never say that one race is better than the other one. Never. You will never hear from me. Because I preach unity. I'm all about unity. I'm not about, one race is... No. All right, guys. It's been 1 hour and 5 minutes, all right? It's been 1 hour and 5 minutes. Thank you for being here. You have an amazing night. Remember, some nights I'm going to continue. You can go to sleep because I know some of you guys have to go to work. Have to get up at 5. Have to get up at 6. I understand that. But sometimes I have to keep going, all right? Don't get used to just 1 hour. Don't get used to 45 minutes. Just doing little by little. And sometimes I'm going to be from outside. I'm going to do the lights from outside. I'm going to be like, hey, guys, what's up? What's going on? This is your boy, Mijal. That's how... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not a boy. I'm a grown man. You understand? I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man, guys. So y'all have a beautiful, blessed night. Peaceful night. Don't fight with each other. Be respectful. Love thy neighbor. respect thy neighbor, and thank you for being here. Subscribe, hit that like button, share this with someone else, bring them to the team, bring them to the. I want to see them in the chat, talking, having a good time here. So I think this is it. We're gonna do so much later on, but later on, little by little. Okay? And also, don't ever say, how's your English? A little. No. I'm gonna teach you how to speak English as well. Alright? Come on. Hit that thumbs up. Come on. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go. Alright, guys. Y'all be safe, okay? See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow in the Spanish stream. We're still alive. Let's go. Oh my God.